Hi everyone, it's Chelsee Robinson.
And Samantha Herring.
We have a little interview to do today. It's Brene Browns' new podcast. She does rapid questions at the end, and I thought it'd be fun to do like a little mini challenge here where we answer them and then you can post in the comments or maybe ask a loved one these same questions. So we're gonna rapidly answer them, knee-jerk reaction. So I'll let you go first. So first question, vulnerability is?
I feel like putting yourself out there, kind of. That's just the first thing that I think of.
I feel like vulnerability is just such an essential thing to survive each day. And so I always tell my little ones when I teach yoga that you choose when to be vulnerable and you choose when to be guarded. So for example, you wouldn't tell your deepest, darkest secret to a bully on a playground. You always keep those things like for loved ones and people you trust. So life is about like navigating that. So I'm a big vulnerability advocate. That's why I even listen to Brene Browns' podcast. Okay, next question, you ready?
Yep.
You are called to be brave, but your fear is real. It's right there in your chest. What's the first thing you do?
I ignore it. Yep. What do you do?
I probably shut down. And then I try to circle back. So I shut it down completely and then I'll circle back and then try to be honest.
Yeah, and I feel like by ignoring it, like it forces, like I'm forced to circle back to it.
Yes, so we're probably the same in that way. Next question. What is something people get wrong about you?
Probably that I'm like super happy all the time.
I think with me.
Oh, sorry, I was gonna ask you that.
I think people do get that wrong about you. And then you have like a layer and it peels away, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think with me, I can come off as such an abrasive woman and I'm just passionate. I don't mean to be abrasive. I'm just passionate about what I know and what I think is right. So I think I am abrasive actually. Maybe that's not wrong. Next question. Favorite show you're watching right now?
Probably New Amsterdam. I like the medical shows.
I don't even know what that is. It's on Netflix.
I think it's on NBC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My favorite show I'm binging right now is called Self-Made on Netflix. You should watch it. It's really good. It's about like a black woman in the early 1900s that I think she was the first female millionaire in this country. It was really cool.
That's so cool.
Favorite movie?
Don't judge me, guys. Anne of Green Gables.
I've
Every
never
time.
watched it.
It's so good.
Is it like a book?
Yeah, it's a book by Lucy Maud Montgomery, but it's actually a PBS series that they made back like maybe early 90s, late 80s. And each movie, there's 3 movies, and each one is like 3 hours long, but they're so good.
Okay, yeah. I'll have to watch it.
What
I think
about
this
you?
is the time to watch them. My favorite movie of all time is Pulp Fiction.
That's one of those movies, you know, the movies that you think that you've seen, but you also have no memory of it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, it's definitely not PG-13, but if you ever feel up for something a little risky, it's a good movie. It's a
We should
classic.
maybe cut that part out. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay.
What do you think about that? No? We're being vulnerable?
Yeah.
Okay, full send.
Full send. We should keep the whole thing in too. Okay. A concert you will never forget.
Garth Brooks.
Garth Brooks.
Yeah,
Did
I'm
you
not
see him
a
live?
huge country fan. Yeah, I saw him in Vegas. But I've always had like a special place in my heart for Garth Brooks. And my mom bought me and a friend Garth Brooks tickets for Christmas. And we went and it was so much fun.
Yeah. Well, I was a teen mom, so I didn't go to a lot of concerts when I was young. So I've only been to like maybe 4, and Knuckle Bear and the Medicine for the People, super random little track band.
I know that band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're my favorite, and I've seen them. I think almost all the concerts I've ever seen are the same band, and I just follow them around.
It makes so much sense because that is a hippie band.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I love that.
He makes really good yoga music too. So, what are you reading on your nightstand?
I'm reading Ready Player One, but I'm kind of having a hard time getting into it.
Did you have to read that for school?
No.
Oh, okay. I didn't read that for college.
Oh, you
One of my
did?
courses, they made us read that. Yeah.
I'm having a hard time because there's not a lot of dialogue.
Uh-huh.
It's like a lot of like explaining things What are you reading right now?
Untamed by Glennon Doyle, and it's insane. It's all about like normalcies of how women and men act in our culture, and it's just like just super eye-opening to just be your full self, like everything you imagine, just full sended. Like it's really cool. A snapshot of an ordinary moment that brings you pure joy.
Probably like this one particular hike when I lived in Jackson Hole for 2 summers, and there was just this like one hike that super stands out to me, and it was amazing. And I have like, there's like 3 or 4 songs that I remember that I was listening to on that day while I was hiking, and it's just, I just love it. I love it so much.
I love that.
What about you?
Do those songs take you back?
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
You can't like unsee that moment in your
Yeah.
mind. I have 2 kids and a dog and a husband, and I think when
Wait,
snap.
don't you have a cat?
Yeah, I'm just not a cat person.
Okay.
Don't tell my
Just-
son. My son can't watch this because he loves the cat, but the cat and me definitely aren't connected as much. But like when you're holding somebody and you look in their eyes, I think that's my snapshot. Like we never take time to stop and look in people's eyes. It's actually not a culture norm that we have. So it's really weird when people look in people's eyes. We usually defer from it. So when I do that with my family, I feel like that's my snapshot. Like that's my heaven. I'm connected. So that's my moment. Last question. What's something you are deeply grateful for right now?
I don't know, there's a ton of things I feel like, but honestly, like the number one thing that comes to mind, and it's so silly, but is my puppy Nora. She's the cutest thing ever, and she's so fun.
Can we insert a picture of Nora?
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, for
Okay.
sure. We will. But I don't know, she just is, I love animals. I have another dog, Teddy, that's 11, and I love him so much too. But like this morning she was super stoked because I didn't have to go to work right away. Like usually I go to school and then I go to work, but right now I've been just going to work, so I didn't have to go in until like 10. So we just hung out for like an hour, and she was just stoked.
Yeah.
And also she's less crazy in the morning, so that's why it was extra good, but that's just what I'm grateful for right now.
Yeah. I think with gratitude, there's so much scientific research around it right now that it's never silly. Like any of those moments that you stop and slow down, and you're really grateful for the things and the people and the pets you have, that like it's never silly just to stop and be like, I'm really grateful right now, you know? I think I'm really grateful for you for helping me make these videos, because I wouldn't know how to, you know, keep myself busy and still do my job without you right now. So because I'm a little technology. I can't say, oh my gosh, don't get that out. Technical. Oh my gosh.
Technological.
Oh no.
Technologically.
Dumb. And that is all we have. So thanks for watching, guys, and post your answers below, or maybe make your own post, whatever you feel like doing. But they're great questions. Thanks.